with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Dillon a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
This is Dillon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 26, check 26. Alert flat, alert flat, flat. Check 3, check 11.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Runs over it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
11.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Connection made with Shenault.
And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Darius Leonard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw.
Into a sea of defenders have intercepted.
Budda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now it's Burrow.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw.
That'll be caught right side. Shenault with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
They get this out left, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. A give for Dillon running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
They'll throw now on the final play.
This is Shenault on the receiving end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throw left side going to be caught by Shenault.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Second and 4. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
98 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Dillon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Dillon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On first down, Dillon, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Dillon. Able to power through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Running left is Dillon.
Hard running at the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On 1st down, Dillon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Dillon. Bust through the tackle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Dillon.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
A.J. Dillon. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Oh, he bowls over it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Laviska Shenault.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something.
And shutting him off, now open field. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
75 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll come out throwing here on first down.
Connection made with Shenault.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 13. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they can't bring him down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on first. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Goodness, another interception. Budda Baker with a pick, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deck.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.